Hello there, and welcome to a very special episode of Midnight Movie Mania. For it is our 50th episode. 50 for me, because my name is John, and I'm the host, and 25 for my co host Alex.
Ooh, isn't it funny how those numbers just match our ages? You're 50 and I'm 25.
Dare you? Don't make me jump through the screen. Very dare you. Anyway, tonight, this is another fan request. As Alex is laughing at that bad joke. I mean, Anywho, this is another fan request from Jason. He requested we do Tales from the Darkside 1990 because he claims this is the actual um, Creepshow 3. So, there we have it.
I can see that.
hmm
hmm Oh, the last request we had was Creepshow
Yes. Yeah, it was Creepshow
3,
3. Yes, yes.
and that was terrible.
Yes. That's possibly one of the
Yeah,
worst
yeah,
movies I've
yeah.
ever seen. Speaking of,
Yeah.
worst
Well,
movies.
this was completely different.
So speaking of worst movies, which of the movies you've covered is the worst you've done?
Probably Creepshow 3,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
Um, oh gosh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's probably it. Just trying to think back to Joe's apartment.
Mm,
Did not particularly love that
and that was
all that much.
yeah, that was kind of fun. Yeah, for what it was
Mm.
fun. Mm,
Yeah, that's probably about where I am.
okay, then. Yeah. I don't know. I would say yeah, Creepshow 3 has to be one of the worst movies I've seen. Full stop. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So which of the ones you've covered is your favourite?
Oh, I mean, oh my gosh. Battle Royale is one of my favorite movies
hmm
ever. Um, uh, I also really enjoyed, well, I say really enjoyed. I enjoyed our commentary on S. Darko.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I thought that was a good look at that movie and kind of watching it back now versus I don't even know how many years ago it was I originally watched it. Um, looking at it through a different lens, I enjoyed it a little bit more than I did in the past.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think those are the standouts for me, probably.
Mm. See, for me, I would say Trick or Treat that I covered one Halloween with Spike. That was a
Mm.
good conversation, and that movie is just, I don't know, insane, but in a good way, you know. But I would say the favourite I covered with you, it would be the Blues Brothers, because that is one of my all-time favourite movies. It's one of my
Mm.
perk up movies, so I would say that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Right then. So let's talk about this one. Was this the first time you saw this? Classic.
Yes, I've heard of it before, but I didn't really know that much about it. I think I knew that it was a TV show. Um, but yeah, I'd never seen the movie before, and I was quite surprised when I realized the names that were in it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like some very early showings from like Julianne Moore
Mhm.
is in there, Steve Buscemi, I,
Yes.
I mean Blondie.
Yes. I mean, I think I saw this back in 91, 92,
Mm,
and it was it's a kids movie. That's fine. And I never saw it again until about what the pandemic. And then we watched it during the pandemic. And I went, oh God! I remember this when I was a kid, and it's fine. And then watched it
mm,
for this one. So, and I would say this is fine. It's a kids movie. I would say this would be like after you've watched all the the 80s kids movies, I would say watch this because it's slightly more gory than, say, Goonies and Gremlins and Critters. So I would say after them, watch this. You know, if I was a kid
Hmm.
today, that is, mind you, what am I saying? Kids today are watching, God knows what they're watching on what the fuck they're watching, stuff on Twitter and God knows what. So,
So weird ass shit
mm,
by the sounds of it.
yeah. But like I says, yeah, this is just a fine kids movie. I would say this is a Sunday movie,
Hmm.
so that's fine. Anyway, let's go
Yeah.
on to the cast. We have Debbie Harry, aka Blondie, Matthew Lawrence, Christian Slater, Steve Buscemi, Julianne Moore, William Hickey, David Johansen, James Remar, and Ray Don Chong. Okay, the plot. A young boy is captured by a witch who plans to cook and eat him for lunch, along with her witchy friends. So, to keep her at bay, he tells her three stories of terror. The first story: a frat boy buys a mummy to kill his enemies. However, when one of the frat boy's sisters is killed, the frat boy wants revenge, so he cuts up the mummy in retaliation. Story 2: a multi-millionaire hires a hitman to kill a black cat, believing it killed his friends and family. The cat, however, kills the hitman and then kills the old man. The third story: a down on his luck artist is helped by a mysterious woman to get his life together. 10 years later, he is now with two children and a wife. He tells her that the night she met him, he saw a large gargoyle and he promised not to tell anyone. However, she turns into said gargoyle and kills him and takes the kids away and then returns to gargoyle form. So back to the little boy, he easily escapes the witch and throws her in the oven and cooks her. The end. So, right
Hmm.
then. So, let's start from the start, shall we? I love the fact how this is such a cutesy kids movie. As the doodle music plays and you see Blondie in her SUV and she's driving around town, everybody goes, "Oh hi," and all that stuff. Da 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 da.
Hmm.
Unbeknownst to them, she's a witch, and she has a young boy played by Matthew. I was going to say Joey Lawrence. Matthew Lawrence trapped in a cage in a kitchen, and I
Hmm.
was like, this this was giving me Witch of Eastwick vibes, you
Hmm.
know, or Hocus Pocus vibes sort of thing. It was like this cutesy little
Hmm.
midtown America, and it had a dark secret, aka witches. So
Hmm.
so yeah.
I had no idea this was a kids movie,
Mm, mm,
honestly. And I'm surprised.
mm. Now, like I says, this is more of a sort of 11, 12, 13 year old kids movie. It's not like for little kids, it's for more like
Hmm.
tweens, you know. So yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But yeah, like I said, I just love the fact how nonchalant the witch is, Blondie is, or Debbie Harry is, as she's
Hmm.
like on the phone talking to her gal pal, saying, "Oh, come for lunch. We're going to have a boy and a delicacy and bring some champagne and bring the glasses and do this and do that and we're going to have delicious lunch." I'm like, wow, she's pulling out like vegetables, and then she opens
Hmm.
the closet door and there's a cage there, a cell door there, and I'm like, wow. And inside there's a little boy, and I'm like, she's just matter of fact. It's the poor little boy's handcuffed to the wall, chained to the wall, and it's like, okay then.
She gave him a book and
Yes,
cookies.
yes, and cookies, yeah. I mean, I was like, oh, okay, then. She just not. She's like, yeah, who cares? By the way, what do you weigh again? Oh, that's right. So you have to be in the oven for 1:30, so we can have lunch at say 3. And I was like, okay then. And she just says, oh, by the way, we're going to have to split you open and pull out all your insides and put onions and carrots and various other vegetables in you, then pop you in the oven. That's fine. And I was like, Okay then. So, as I says, to keep her at bay, he reads from the large book and the stories begin. So we have a rich frat boy, his best friend, and they're supposed to be down in his luck, but he can afford to buy a ancient Egyptian mummy.
Hmm.
Hmm,
Correct.
yeah. I was like, okay then. Also, they're supposed to be rich, but they're living in that shit dump of a frat house.
Hmm.
I'm like, wouldn't you be off campus in some sort of house, not that dump?
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I did think that, but yeah, I don't
it's
know.
like, okay then. So the rich pretty boy is your bog standard rich pretty boy. He's playing tennis and he's driving a Porsche and he has the large daddy's house, I'm guessing, in the
Mm.
suburbs of Malarkey, and he's engaged to Christian Slater, who's the best friend, and his sister is Julianne Moore. Now, this is Julianne Moore's first movie, I believe, and she didn't read the script. She
Mm.
says yes because this is a Stephen King, George Romero script. I'll do it. So, boom, and she got given this role. So there we have it. This was the start of her illustrious career.
Mm.
She later went on to play Clarice. So,
That's true. Eventually.
yes, eventually, yeah. So like I said, so Steve Buscemi is the quote unquote down in his luck frat boy who buys the mummy. I'm like, where the hell do you get connections to buy a mummy? I mean,
Oh, I don't know. Student loans.
student loans, yeah, buy a mummy. So he shows Christian Slater the mummy, and they dig into the mummy and they pull out like flowers and onions and various bits and bobs, and then he pulls out a script or
Mm.
and he opens it up, and it's in whatever it was, hieroglyphics or Sanskrit or what it was, and he goes, I can't read this thing. But later that night, he reads it, and the mummy comes alive, and he sends the mummy to kill the pretty boy, frat boy, and oh my god, we have to talk about his death scene. It is fucking ridiculous, as the mummy pins him to a fridge, and then sticks a what was it, a needle up his nose and pulls his brain out via his nose,
Hmm.
and it's just hilarious as the blood just pours out his nose, and it's like, oh my god! And then Julianne
Yeah.
Moore finds the body. There's the brains in the fruit bowl, which I thought was a nice touch.
Ugh.
So then she phones the cops. The cops show up. She then phones her brother, Christian Slater, who shows up, and what happens? They did a flash forward to the the pretty boy's funeral, and Christian Slater puts two and two together because that night he saw somebody attack him in the hall and
Hmm.
ran away. So he puts two and two together and went, he had the mummy. So he gets the script sort of thing, and then cuts up the mummy with a bloody what's it the kitchen
Yeah, like
knife.
a electric knife.
Yeah, electric knife, and I'm going, really? It can cut through. I mean, just suppose it is a 3,000-year-old body, so eh.
Hmm.
And in fact, how he cuts its knees off, then cuts his hand off, and it's crawling all over the place. And he just cuts it across the mouth and slices its head off, and that's it.
Hmm.
Then pops it in the fire and burns it away, as you do. I mean,
Hmm.
excuse me, as I choked to death on some Pepsi there. Excuse me. Yeah, like I says, so that's the end of that mummy. However, he says to Steve Buscemi, I'll let you go if you give me the original script. He then burns the script and Steve Buscemi's let go. However, in the back of the taxi, Buscemi pulls out the actual script, and then later that night he sends the sister and the pretty boy frat boy as mummies or zombies to kill Christian Slater, and the story ends. So what do you think of this story?
Uh, it was good. I mean, anything where I get to look at a young Christian Slater is worthy of my time, I would say.
Mm,
Um, yeah, and Steve Buscemi doesn't age.
mm, yeah.
He just looks exactly the same as he did then.
Mm,
Like, I don't understand how that's possible.
yeah. I said that too when we were watching it this afternoon. Um, Steve Buscemi hasn't changed much, and I love the fact how no matter how much money he has, he hasn't fixed his teeth, which I love the fact
Mhm.
because it shows him he's a character actor, an actor first, not some
Yeah,
plastic clone of a pretty
yeah,
boy sort of thing. And Julianne Moore has barely aged. You know,
yeah,
I mean, so yeah, yeah.
yeah. That's Hollywood money.
No, that's true. That's very true. That's Hannibal money for you.
Mm.
so, so on to the second story. As it says, a multi-millionaire who has made some sort of drug that was made from cats. And I'm going,
Mhm.
okay then. He thinks a black cat is some sort of monster, demonic monster, that's came to kill him, his friends, and his family. As within a few days of having this black cat in his house, his sister's friend falls downstairs and dies because the cat got under her feet and she goes boom because she was drunk away to get some what was a midnight snack or something.
I mean, that'll happen. Cats get in front of your feet. That's her fault.
Yes, yes. So a few days later, his sister is killed as the cat. Oh my god.
Suffocates her. That was so good.
I'm sorry, but that is ridiculous. We were howling at that, we were laughing at that. It's like, oh my god, as the cat is like a face hugger on her face, as it's and
Mhm.
it's suffocating her. We could not move for laughing at that. It's just ridiculous.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. So we're now a year after the after his sister's dead. The millionaire guy played by William Hickey, who I knew from I think I knew him from again. Oh my god. He's the voice of the Doctor in Night Before Christmas.
He was also the uncle in
Yes,
Christmas
in Christmas
Vacation
Vacation. Yes, yes.
who's brought the cat in the box.
Oh yes, yes. So they did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cat gets electrocuted by chewing the
Yeah.
wires, and yeah, yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, so he hires a hitman played by David Johansen, who I know as one of the ghosts from Scrooge. He's the ghost of Christmas Past, the taxi driver
Oh,
in
interesting. He
Scrooge.
reminds me very much of Dan Aykroyd.
Yes, I can see that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, like I said, he hires a hitman to kill the cat, believing the cat is a demonic cat because he's killed thousands of cats in order to get this drug. So he thinks this cat is, I don't know, the god of cats and it's after revenge. So hilarity ensues as the hitman tries and fails miserably to kill this cat. I mean, he tries to first inject it with, I don't know what it was, poison, and it fails and he gets scratched in the was it the face he gets scratched?
Uh-huh.
And then he tries to shoot it and he misses and it grabs his balls and attacks his.
Hmm.
And then he tries again to shoot it and hilariously it goes down his throat. Death by
Hmm.
pussy. I mean, a lot of men would love to be suffocated by a pussy, but there we have it. And he dies by the. I'm sorry, but that's just ridiculous.
I was waiting for the cat to burst out of his stomach, but
Hmm.
didn't quite happen that way.
Yeah, unfortunately not. No, no. And then the millionaire guy comes back, sees the hitman dead. He then panics as the cat re-emerges from the hitman's throat, out of the mouth rather, and jumps on the millionaire's lap, and he dies of a heart attack. As you do. I mean, again, utterly ridiculously hilarious story. I mean, so
Yeah, when I saw the name of the story that was going to be included, I don't think I ever could have imagined it would literally be about a an actual cat.
hmm
Um, it was crazy.
mm.
It was so funny. It was hilarious, but when it climbs in his mouth and I, I just I envisioned you watching this and being like, "See, this is why I don't like cats
Yes, yes. I was saying,
because they'll climb down your throat."
hmm 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 I would say that
You know what? The cat was justified. He did nothing wrong.
mm, I said to the boyfriend, I said, this is why I don't like cats, because this is what your cat did to me. Well, not down the throat, but attacked me
Yeah,
every
see,
time it saw
I
me.
knew it.
It attacked me. I'm like, I was buying it treats, I was being nice to it, and I was petting it and stuff, and I was brushing it and all smart, and it still attacked me, bit me, clawed me, and hated me for some reason. So I don't like cats. Cats are evil, vicious, vile creatures. So no, no.
Well, my cats were not in the room when I watched this part of the movie, so thankfully they won't get any ideas.
Yeah, taking notes, going, push him down the stairs. He fell. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. We can suffocate him in his sleep.
Yeah.
In the most hilarious way possible. I'm sorry, but I had to pause the movie for 5 minutes and laugh at that. It's just ridiculous as it's clinging to her face, and oh, you can't get the cat
hmm
off. I mean, dear oh dear.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of this story?
This might have been my favorite.
Mhm.
Just because it was so stupid. In a good way.
Mhm.
Like it was terrible, but good. In
Yeah.
a It was terrible in a good way. And yeah, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah. This is tongue-in-cheek comedy horror at its best.
hmm
It's deliciously dark. It's black comedy, I would say. But yeah,
Mm.
this is one of the. I think this is the best of the three stories. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you mean Black Cat comedy.
Yeah. Okay. No. 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 Just no. So on to the third one, which apparently is based on Japanese folklore that
hmm I can see that.
gargoyles come to life when they see somebody who they love, and they would give them their heart's content, and they'll be content to stay with that person until the person eventually opens their mouth and tells the truth, and then he or she will turn back into gargoyle form and fly off. So, yay.
Mm.
Anyway, so the Down on His Luck artist is played by James Remar of Sex and the City and
Sure.
Dexter and The Warriors, which is where I know him from. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so he's an I supposed artist, but he hasn't sold any of his works in years. So his
hmm
agent dumps his ass and gives him his last $100 or something, and that's it. And later that night, the bar empties out, and the barman goes to rob him of the said $100 because apparently running a bar in downtown New York is worth very much money. I mean, it's a dive bar, so.
Mm.
And the bar manager gets his hand cut off by an unseen creature, and then his face slashed off, and then finally he's decapitated in one of the most hilarious decapitations I've seen since Mrs.
hmm
Voorhees. I mean, then you finally see the creature, and it looks a bit like the Fly from The Fly, now the
hmm
1980 version or 80s version,
hmm
but with wings. And it basically tells him, "I'll spare your life if you don't tell anybody you saw me." So he runs off, and he bumps into a mysterious woman played by Ray Dawn Chong. They go back to his apartment, and of course they have sex. And next thing they know, they're in a relationship. She falls pregnant. They get married. Fast forward 10 years later, he's now a successful artist, and I'm going, okay then. By the way, he's still staying in that ridiculously shitty apartment, even though it's a huge apartment. I mean, this place has room
Hmm.
for two workrooms and a.
All those things are in high demand now.
Oh yes.
Everyone wants a loft.
Hmm. I mean, I was thinking, yes, this is pre-Giuliani New York, but even then, it must have cost a bit of money for this
Yeah,
huge
maybe.
loft apartment.
Kind
Although
of
in saying,
reminded me of Ghost.
yes, it did. Yeah, 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 yes, it did. It
Yeah.
did. Although in saying that, it was just one big space. There was no like
Hmm.
dividing stuff. It was just one huge space, but still,
Hmm.
still a lot of space. But anyway, so 10 years later, on the 10th anniversary of meeting his wife, he sits her down and shows her a clay model of the gargoyle, minus the wings, and tells
Hmm.
her 10 years ago to the night, I met this creature in the bar and it killed the bar manager and it saved my life and it told me not to tell anybody, blah 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 blah. She goes insane and turns into the gigantic gargoyle and kills him as the kids turn to gargoyles also, and she flies off in tears and turns back into a giant gargoyle holding her two babies. Right then. So, thoughts on this one? I mean,
Um, Initially, I did not suspect that she was the gargoyle. Um, I thought it was strange that um, a woman who was alone in essentially a dark industrial area of New York City, trying to find a cab which was never going to be found,
hmm,
would just willingly go to this man's house slash
workspace. I
and
mean,
yeah, that was a little bit strange. But hey, I just watched a cat crawl down someone's throat, so anything's possible. Um, and then yeah, as it progressed like so quickly,
hmm,
that's when I started to get suspicious. Um, and then yeah, the second he pulled out the gargoyle, I'm like, oh, she's gonna be the gargoyle.
hmm,
And then sure enough, she's like, you promised you'd never tell. And then all her skin falls off, and then there's the kid gargoyles,
hmm.
which are all like weird and
Is it just me that the kid
yeah,
gargoyles look like gremlin bodies once they're transformed into the gremlin side? And all they
yeah,
done
a little
was
bit.
take the head off and pop in this weird little head. I was like, because the large gargoyle, what she was, as I said, looked like the Fly, Jeff
Mm,
Goldblum's uh, Fly, but with a different
mm,
head on. And I was going, interesting. Is that the Fly? Then they just changed the head, add wings to it, and that was it.
mm,
So, hmm. But yeah, yeah. Like I said, when I first watched this as a kid, I had suspicions off the bat that she was the gargoyle because why would some random woman just pop out of nowhere
mm,
and then go back to his apartment and go, let's have sex? It's like, okay then, she's clearly a gargoyle
mm-hmm.
or a prostitute. I mean,
Well, who
so
knows? Yeah.
so yeah, yeah. And then it wraps up with the little boy tricking the witch into falling on marbles as he's
Hmm.
narrating what's going to happen. She then falls onto what the hell they were. What the hell were they? Prongs?
They were giant needles that she was going to use to stitch him back together after she'd taken out his insides and filled him with vegetables and stuffing.
I thought they were um, skewers for. Um, oh my god, what do you call these things? Oh my god, my brain's went to shit. Kebabs. I thought they were kebab skewers.
Oh, no, she pulled one out at one point and said, I'll use this
Oh,
to
right.
sew you back together.
Okay. Okay. So I mean, let's say so. She's stabbed in the back. She somehow lies on the big, what the fuck that thing was, the serving platter. He shoves her in the oven, cooks her, runs away, and then goes to camera. Don't you just have a happy ending as he eats a cookie, and that's it? And I was
Hmm.
going, this is the weakest of all the stories. I mean, as if they had like $1.70 left and went, oh balls to it, just stick it in her back and shove her in the oven, and that's her sorted. So, mm,
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind the ending
mm,
particularly. Um, I mean, the kid's kind of a psychopath because she just sits there eating cookies while this lady's cooking in the oven.
mm,
But I don't know. Maybe if someone had kept me chained up in a jail cell,
yeah. Although in
maybe
saying
I
that,
would also delight in them being cooked alive.
yeah, true, true. Although in saying that, how long was he in this cell for? Because he talks about how he has to be back for before 6, and I'm going, how so
Not
long?
very long.
Mm,
I was reading on here, it said he was a paper boy, so I assume he showed up to deliver a newspaper in the morning, and that's when she took him in.
mm. Okay, then. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Oh, I meant to mention, these stories, the three stories, were written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Stephen King, and George Romero. So, yes, yes. I mean, I
Mhm.
would say the best written is the Arthur Conan Doyle one, but the more fun one is the George Romero one, I would say.
Mhm.
And the Gargoyle one's just meh. It's just meh. So yeah. So
Mhm.
so what would you say about that?
Um, the cat one's still the best,
Mm. Get in.
I think. Um, and I did enjoy the first. I mean, I enjoyed all three of them.
Hmm.
Um, but I think Cat from Hell was
Mm-hmm.
my favorite, just because of how ludicrous it was. I would say the first one was probably the the only one that I would actually consider to be like scary of the three.
Mm.
And then yeah, the third story, which I've already forgotten. Oh, the gargoyle.
Yeah, Lovers
Um, that
Promises. I think
was
that's
too
called.
fast.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he accelerates too
Um,
fast.
yeah, very quickly everything just seemed to happen. So you didn't really get time to forget about the gargoyle really, which I think if it had been given time to breathe, it would have been more of a shock,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah.
Maybe it was like their 15th anniversary, and he finally says, "Oh, the night I met you, I was attacked by a some sort of creature." And then shows her the thing, and then she transforms, but not like 10 years. It seems a bit accelerated. I mean, they're married. She has 2 kids, and da 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 da.
Hmm.
He's a successful artist, but yeah. So it's like, eh,
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. Although seeing that all three stories are far superior than Creepshow 3. I mean,
Well, yes, that's not difficult.
I mean, even the bloody wraparound story is far superior than Creepshow 3.
Hmm. Yeah, and the uh special effects were a little better as well, I think.
Yes, yes, done by K&B Effects,
Mm.
which is quite good. Although, was it me? Did the mummy's face look like Jason's face? One of the many Jason reveal faces.
Yeah, I had that kind of vibe about it,
Mm, okay,
I would say.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Right, right. So, was there anything else you want to bring up about this?
Mm, let me think. I'm just looking at some information on it here. Uh, oh, it's considered, well, I guess it's considered rotten on Rotten Tomatoes,
Mm,
46%. Um, I don't know if that's the critics score or the I don't know what you call people,
Mm,
viewers. Um, yeah, I think I saw something in here as well that it originally was supposed to. Oh yeah, Cat from Hell was originally going to appear in Creepshow 2, but was scrapped due to budgetary reasons, as
mm,
well as another King story, Pinfall, which I've never heard of.
nope. That's a new one on me also. So,
But yeah, they were both originally supposed to be in Creepshow 2.
interesting. Very
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. Then. Right. Although I will say, if you want to see a story about a heroic cat or a hero cat, try Cat's Eye by Stephen King. Done in 80, when was that? 86, I think it was. That's
Mm.
with, actually, no, it would have been 84, with young Drew Barrymore and the cat.
Mm.
So that's quite a good.
So Drew Barrymore and another Stephen King.
Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, let's say that's a good anthology, especially the Ted Danson and Lizzie Nielsen story.
Oh.
And that's the one I'm thinking of, isn't it? No, that's Creepshow 1. Oops, scratch that, that's Creepshow. Unless my mind's mixing the two of them together. Uh, but anyway, like I says, I would watch Cat's Eye, give that a go if you've not seen it before.
Oh, it has James Woods.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Smokers Inc.
Hmm. Oh yeah, Quitters Inc., The
Oh,
Ledge, and General.
yeah, the ledge is where the guy goes round the ledge of the building and gets attacked by a pigeon. And General is the hero cat that attacks a troll as it tries to steal
Oh,
Drew Barrymore's breath.
oh,
So yeah,
as you do.
yes, yes, yes. Right then, so let's wrap this up. So would you watch this again and would you recommend?
Could see myself watching this again.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's something I would expressly pick out for myself, but if it happened to be on the television, I probably wouldn't turn it off. Would I recommend it? I think so, just because of how stupid it is.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I'm the same actually. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't search it out, but if it's on, then I would watch it. And as a shits and giggles, yeah, what the hell? I mean, it's hour and a half. It goes down quite smoothly. It's quite easy to watch,
Mm.
and it's
Yeah.
it's cute, shall we say? I mean,
Hmm.
there's nothing challenging about it. It's just three short stories and a wraparound story. It's simple,
Yeah.
and it's not offensive at all. It's not too gory. I mean,
Hmm.
mm, I would say yes. I would recommend this, but as a Sunday or a hangover movie, you know.
Yeah. That's a good Sunday movie.
Hmm. Hmm. Right then, our next podcast is my pick, the god awful Exorcist 2. Oh my lord.
Woo!
Hey, starring Linda Blair as Reagan, and oh my god, I've got his name now. Um, oh my god. Uh, oh, my mind went to shit. Elizabeth Taylor's ex-husband, or one of her ex-husbands, as
Uh, Burton,
yes,
Richard
Richard
Burton.
Burton. Yeah, yeah, my mind went to shit there. Richard Burton as the priest trying to figure out what happened um, to Reagan several years earlier. So there we are. And then we're doing Alex's pick, which is
I can't remember the name of the movie. I know what it is.
is it Left Behind, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yes, Left Behind.
Mm, yes, this will be interesting.
Nicolas Cage at his best.
Well, I would say his best is Face Off, so yeah, 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 yeah. I've seen the trailer for this thing and oh dear. Right then. So these will be two choice movies. Now, if you want you your movie to be picked, all you have to do is go into our Instagram account at Midnight Movie Mania Pod and leave it on the pinned post, and we will cover it. Or send either of us a direct message via Instagram, and we will cover this movie before the end of the year. So it's simple as that. Right.
Can you do better than Tales from the Dark Side?
Yeah, or even
Is
better,
this the best one?
can you do better than Creepshow 3? I mean,
I mean, I feel like it's not possible to do worse.
no, no. Well, I don't know. I mean, there's a few I've seen on Tubi that give Creepshow 3 a run for its money. So,
Oh. Well, there you go. There, gentle listener, there is your challenge. Can you do worse than Creepshow 3?
exactly, exactly. Right then. So you can, as I said, you can follow us on Instagram at Midnight Movie Mania Pod. You can follow me at Here's Johnny 79, and you can follow Alex at
Mr. Alexander Watches.
right then. So I have no idea how to wrap this one up. You ever, yeah, I don't know, a black cat or a gargoyle or a witch or
Don't let a cat sit on your face.
yeah, stop a pussy sitting in your face. Right then, all I say then is bye.